It's alive. There it is.
Drew is sitting in the dark, sleeping, when he should have been reading.
And
We
as
are live.
Carrie continues to smoke while she sings, Leo pushes the buttons, and we say, "Welcome to Splash Pages."
Beautiful people. Beautiful.
All right, let's do this.
Y'all want this party started, right?
Rise and shine, my sinners. When Father Evil starts his day, he gets a little deadly. Deadly Grounds coffee has the richest, smoothest flavor you'll find anywhere. It's sinfully delicious. Once you go deadly, you never go back. Order yours at getdeadly.com. Coffee's so good, it's scary.
Is the one obvious thing.
Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. You are watching Splash Pages. My name is Leo. I'm the monkey behind the keyboard here. And you know, it's not an optical illusion. I am actually slowly starting to move in. So it's going to take a little time. Life's been crazy, you know. It's but without further ado, here we go. Carrie, how's it going?
Hey, everybody. It's going okay. I've been doing a lot of reading lately, so I've got some ocular migraine issues going on. But I mean, hey, that's what you get for being a reader, and you get something out of it. Brad Tosker and I are just hanging out and kind of being nappy lately.
Nappy?
So, nappy, sleepy, nappy.
Okay.
Getting a lot of naps in. Yeah.
Jar Jar.
It's Tuesday. We're all here. Leo's halfway moved in, and Carrie's with Radagaskar. Did I say that right? Radagaskar.
No.
Ratatosker.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille. But yeah, I'm excited. I've just been working in the yard more and more. The yard just, and I read a whole bunch this week. I was so excited for our guests that aren't coming, but they'll be here next time.
They will. And speaking of that, Mr. Drew, how's it going, bud?
Oh, we can see him.
Drew Marlowe. Drew.
Yes,
Move on.
it's true.
I have nothing to say other than it's Tuesday.
Well, what happened to our guests, Mr. Drew?
They had to go back to Harrow County.
That's scary.
So one of our guests, so we had a duo planned for today, and one of them was having internet issues, and we thought, and they agreed that it'd be better to have them both as a duo. So we will get them on again once they fix their internet. Don't everybody
Duo. It's true. No, 5 goes west. Or
No,
was that American Tail?
no,
One of those.
no.
We're,
None of that.
we're gonna have so much fun when they're on, though. Oh my god, guys, it's like
Oh my
exciting.
God. Squee,
Goodness.
as Carrie would say. Squee.
that made it
Yeah.
into the manual for the show.
No Tom Dog?
awesome.
There's a Tom Dog this evening.
Yeah,
Hey, Tom.
he said
Hey,
how's it going?
Hey,
How are you
Raz.
doing, Tom?
So as you can see, I started filling up the shelves behind me there.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. The
You see your Buddha Yoda,
yeah,
Alf.
got
Look at you.
Batman represented. The
I don't see Batman.
next to Alf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Batman and Batgirl, and I need in one of the boxes is the cockpit for the Falcon. I don't know what happened to it.
At least yours fits on a shelf. Mine has to sit down on the coffee table, the Lego thing.
Yours is a coffee table. Holy crap! What is that? Like 4 feet wide?
It's about 2 or 3 feet wide and then 4 feet long. Yeah, about almost 4 feet long.
That's insane.
It's ridiculous. They should.
And it has moving parts.
What was that?
And it has moving parts.
Yeah, you can open the cockpit and look inside, and like there's different rooms, and
Really?
it's very nice. Yeah. You didn't know that? Oh yeah. Like if you lift off, I think there's like 4 different room sections that you can look into, like where they have the whatever chest it is, and all that's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's quite fun to play with.
You are not going to convince me to get a Lego set.
I'm actually destroying the box this weekend.
How dare?
Oh,
Well, I've decided I'll never be able to put it back into the box.
Isn't there like a collector's code? Is that like against like?
I know, but I have rationale. Like I'm keeping a bunch of other boxes still because I will be eventually able to put stuff back into those boxes. But the Lego thing, if that breaks or anything, it's done. Like,
why don't you see if you can sell the box?
sell the box?
People buy just the boxes.
Why would somebody buy a box?
Nostalgia.
But there's nothing in it. Well, except for the instruction booklet.
Yeah. Check on eBay. See if people are selling the boxes.
That would be wild.
I bet you they are.
Look, I just finally broke down because we're getting a what do you call it, dumpster this weekend to empty out like all the trash that we've just been collecting. And you know how it is. You know, you got boxes and stupid stuff that you're like, I know I'm going to build something with this. And like, it just sits off to the side. I'm like, yeah, one day I'll get around to it. I have pieces of fence. I'm just like, I could one day build my own fence. Just like, what am I thinking?
you need goats. Then you
I
can
think
put them in
that-
the fence.
Sure, I think that's one of those things that sounded good in your head, but then you realized, you know.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I'm finally breaking on the box. I'm just like, I don't need this. It's huge. It's like the size of a small box TV. Like it's just ridiculous. It just takes up space. Though it is pretty to look at, I have to say. But I don't like display it or anything. So time to let it go.
Yeah.
If you can't sell it on eBay, you could decoupage it on something, you know.
Decoupage my.
Yes.
I think my decoupaging days are over at this point. I've decoupaged everything in my room. It's fun. I like to decoupage.
So
And it's a fun word to say.
holy shit. So there are some boxes being sold on eBay.
No.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
This is what we're doing with our free time. We're talking about boxes.
On
Yeah,
eBay.
yeah. Are we
This is
selling
how much you
boxes
can get an
on
empty
eBay?
box for.
No, put that down. Put that
That's like $75.
No, Leo, put that away. This is not Home Network. This is Splash Pages. We have standards, okay?
Next up, for the next 15 minutes, we have these.
Exactly. This is not The Price is Right. No, absolutely not. So, and I didn't also have this hat filled of things we can play later on. It's a nice little get to know your Splash Pages.
Okay.
Which is what I've been doing. I've been jotting down all these ideas because I was like, it's much more fun when you actually have a hat. Funny enough, unfortunately, there's only so many things I can write, and it doesn't actually look like it's a big hat. So, so I think in order to get to the games, can we just bang out the news, because then we can say we did our obligations?
No, we can't, because we need to.
Leo,
Variant watch comes first.
Leo,
I love
I'm
our
this
animation.
honestly, because you're my friend and I care about you. I hope tonight you stub your toe, and then it hurts for precisely 5 minutes.
All right, Leo, I gotta ask.
Hold on. I need to respond to that, because, as you know, I have a story for everything.
No.
I stubbed my toe just this morning.
No. When I was young, I had a horse, and it stepped on my toe and cracked it in half. And it's on a farm. We don't go to the doctor or anything, so that I learned how painful it is to remove your own toenail.
Yeah.
Very nice.
You are a textbook document case waiting to be written. Okay, Mr. Pond? Okay? And I say that in a room full of an extremely loud, neurotic, bearded nerd, a adorable yet hermit crab goth girl from Nebraska, and a ginger string bean from wherever the fuck you're from.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. So why?
Mm.
No.
It had to be done.
No. I take that back. Don't tell me why. Continue the mystery. Okay.
You guys have to love. You have to love Drew's insults. He'll be driving, and there's like, you sir who are passing me on the wrong side of the road. I hope that you get a flat tire at some point that inconveniences you, not financially enough that it really sets you back, but that it makes you have at least a half of a bad day. These are the things he says when he's driving.
It's true. I can't directly insult somebody, so I have to explain it and the only person who hears it is Carrie, and she just shakes her head, just like, you're something. And I'm like, yep, I'm something that they should have put down by now.
And I apologize. Jar Jar, what were you saying?
Oh, I was asking, did they ever fix the toe? Because you break that fucker in half. Like, what's that thing look like now? Like a big flappy pancake?
No. The nail grew back wrong.
Show us.
Oh, I thought you broke the toe in half.
No, the toenail.
Oh. Oh. That's less dramatic.
Less than what? You ever try to remove your own?
Oh, I closed my thumb inside the back of the minivan one time, and yeah, I had to pull that off. That sucked.
Yeah.
I break my toes all the time because I am the clumsiest motherfucker on the face of this planet. And I think that the toenails, I think the toenail thing sounds more painful.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so this where it gets worse. Variant
Getting to know you.
There's only one story. And funny enough, it's actually related to one of our guests who would have been here, and I would have asked him about it, but I'll save that for later. Celebrating the fact that Deadpool Wolverine is scheduled July 26th. Marvel is paying homage to the series, to actually a series written by Cullen Bunn and drawn by Dalibor Tajalik. Deadpool kills the Marvel universe, where you remember a version of Deadpool absolutely loses his motherfucking mind, and then not only basically kills all the heroes in his world, but then decides to go to the nexus of all realities and unleash more mayhem across the multiverse. So, kind of in a tribute to that, there'll be variant covers all across the Marvel universe. We're talking 20 different covers. So you have the Avengers, Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, Daredevil, Deadpool, Wolverine, World War III, and more. So there's 20 covers by some of the best. Ivan Coelho, Stefano Caselli, Lionel Francis Yu, Luciano Vecchio. I mean, this is going to be going on all through July. So that's starting July 3rd all the way to the 31st. So if you see something here you like, talk to your local LCS and, I don't know, get her done.
What's that one right there?
That's the Hulk.
Oh, that's Hulk. Okay, never mind. For a second, I was like, is that some kind of rhino?
Yes,
He's got like the...
it's Incredible Hulk number 14, Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. Yeah. And it's a variant covered by Declan Shalvey.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a Matador kind of pose. You know, they got them all stabbed up.
Mm. But yeah, so you got all that. So you got Cap, Deadpool, Wolverine, Fantastic Four, ASM, Black Widow, Venomous, Captain Marvel, Immortal Thor, Kid Venom, as we know that's happening. And yeah, so you know,
Kid Venom.
Yeah, that's the one we talked about, the manga one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah, so yep,
that's Drew's favorite.
That's not my favorite.
That looks cool. Wow.
Death by stereo.
It's that Magnavox, right? Magnavox?
Yeah.
That commercial where they sit down. With
the only thing for Variant Watch, so slow week for variants, thank God. Oh, that's one way to kill Daredevil.
That's one of my favorites. I think that is just gorgeous.
That's, Avengers number 16 by Chad Hardin.
Yeah.
what the hell?
He's putting out Ghost Rider.
Oh my God, that's awesome. So that's Ghost Rider Final Vengeance number 5, variant covered by Jonas.
And that's Spider-Woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, number 9 by Paco Medina. And there we go.
We're back to the beginning again.
So you got all that. Check that out. If you like what you saw, yeah.
That was a lot.
Yeah, 20 covers, all in 1 month. So I'm like, wow. Okay. So what's next? Take it away.
Next up, Drew is...
Drew's News. Exciting tales, fresh comic views. In the pages, heroes fly, villains plot under the sky. From Gotham's dark to Metropolis views, we cover stories old and new. Drew's News, your daily source for comic clues. Join the fun, it's a heroic cruise in the world of Drew's Comic News.
Every week I set myself up for that.
Yes, you do.
What is
and it gets better and better. It just keeps getting better.
Oh, we're starting off. Speaking of better, Jar,
with me. Yeah, Todd McFarlane Productions has announced the launch of Violator, a new comic series set to debut this summer. The series will delve into the backstory of the popular villain from the Spawn universe. Written by Eisner Award winner Mark Andreyko, the series will feature artwork from a stellar group of artists, including Piotr Kowalski, Kyle Hotz, Jonathan Wayshak, Generico Bonacorsi, Cully Hamner, and Vaughn Randall. Each artist doing each of the one of the 6 issues. The 6-issue series aims to establish the origins of one of the most iconic characters in the Spawn universe. Despite his popularity and role as the villain in the Spawn movie, Violator, also known as Clown, hasn't been a constant presence in the Spawn comics, often being dead or otherwise absent throughout its 300-plus issues. However, whenever he appears, he causes significant chaos and leads many to hell. Todd McFarlane, the creator of Spawn and president of Image Comics, expressed his surprise that Violator's origin story had never been explored in the 30-year history of the Spawn universe. He mentioned that he has encouraged writers to tackle this story since Violator's first appearance in 1992, and now Mark Andreyko and his team have finally taken on the challenge, creating a story that spans multiple eras and explores how Violator became Spawn's primary adversary. According to Todd McFarlane Productions, the Violator series will take readers on an epic journey through time, revealing the character's long-awaited origin. Narrated by Violator himself, the story will start with the divine creation, follow his fall into hell, and trace his eventual exile to Earth. This exciting series, featuring captivating storytelling and stunning art, will launch its first issue on August 14th, with pre-orders closing on July 8th. Fans should prepare for an immersive adventure into the darker corners of the Spawn universe. Anybody a Spawn fan?
Yo.
Violator specifically? I thought Clown was great.
I love how you said he was often dead.
Often dead.
It's true. He gets killed. Doesn't that Clown gets killed a lot, and yet he comes back because he's an annoying little shit. No, Jar, that looks great. And on top of it, I know Kyle Holtz is doing some work there, and he's one of my favorite underrated horror artists. So he one of those. I think he did the medieval Spawn cover that we were just showing. I mean, his work is just stellar. So, yeah, look at that. I mean, that's just fucking gorgeous. Like,
see art like that, it's just like, where did this mind come from? Like,
right?
Oh, how?
I honestly, I'm just looking forward to seeing, more. Like, this is the Spawn stuff that I want to see, So, like, filling in the gaps, because that's what I used to love about old Spawn. There was always other stories that you could tell, kind of like how there's always a story to tell in the Hellboy universe. So, all right, cool.
Yeah. What's next?
Yeah. Next.
Next is Carrie.
Oh, yes.
All right. So Vault Comics is releasing a new imprint for comics for mature readers called Threshold. And the first comic launched under this imprint will be Lilith, which is going to be written and drawn by Corin Howell, colored by Warnia Sahadua, lettered by Jim Campbell, and designed by Tim Daniel. It's going to be released on October 14th of this year, with the initial cover work done by Howell, and then there are going to be 7 variant covers by Jay Lee, Zoe Thorogood, Tula Lotay, and H. Angela Wu. Currently, only the first variant by Jay Lee is available to be viewed, but there's a black bag cover that is going to be offered by Lee as well. Lilith is a sexy vampire story focusing on the main character who has been hiding on Earth as a model and influencer after being banished from her own planet. Among the humans she doesn't devour is a bookstore owner, Penelope, who might have information on getting her back to her own plane, though a romance ensues between them, which might make that a moot point. Corin, who is most at home in the horror creature features, decided to give drawing hot vampirus with inspiration from Rao Gra a shot, and the internet told him he was onto something. Then he started adding more horror elements, severed heads, dead bodies, and other gore into the mix for his own amusement, et voila, Lilith was born. Lilith is going to be the first of a number of mature content comics being released under the Threshold imprint, so make sure you reserve yours at your local LCS. And like I said, that's being released on August 14th.
A lot of new publishers coming out these days.
Yeah, it's awesome to see fresh material.
Oh no, it's
Yeah,
great.
I was just
Though it does remind me of the 90s. Like, I worry. I know that they're not pumping out as many copies as they did in the 90s, but like with variants and everything, it's feeling very retro.
The 90s are back, Jar Jar, you know?
No, Jar, listen, you'll know it's officially back. We see a chrome holographic cover.
I'm waiting for it. I'm telling you, it just all of a sudden fully embossed.
Yep. All right.
That reminds me, I saw a post the other day. I thought it was something like referencing Back to the Future. 1955 is to 1980 as like 1994 is to 2024.
fair.
So,
Wow.
Yeah.
thanks, Leo. Don't make us think. Next story.
I'm old.
Okay, yeah. Here we go.
This is you.
Johnny
This is
Quest.
me, Johnny Quest. I'm going to try to control 2 screens at once. Okay. So Dynamite Entertainment is set to launch an exciting new ongoing comic series featuring the iconic Johnny Quest. So it's with acclaimed writer Joe Casey at the helm and art by Sebastian Perez. The series, which debuts in August 2024, follows the successful free comic book day prelude issue that most of us picked up. It saw over 80,000 copies snatched up by fans.
Wow.
Johnny Quest, originally created by Doug Wildley for Hanna-Barbera Productions in 1964, following the thrilling adventures of a young boy and his companions as they encounter dangerous and mysterious situations around the world. The new comic series will pick up where the original animated series left off, reuniting the beloved cast, including Johnny's genius father, Dr. Benton Quest, the skilled agent Race Bannon, Johnny's adopted brother Haji, and the loyal dog Bandit.
Yeah.
Casey and Perez aim to stay true to the original spirit of the series while infusing it with modern storytelling approach and an unexpected twist. The series will explore the generational aspect of Johnny Benton's father-son relationship in profound ways, adding depth to the characters and their adventures. So the series is part of an ongoing partnership between Dynamite Entertainment and Warner Brothers Discovery, which was recently launched successful comic adaptations of other nostalgic properties, with stunning interior pages and covers by notable artists such as Chad Hardin, Jai Lee, Tom Rainey, Bob Layton, and Richard Pace. The Johnny Quest ongoing series must read for any fans that remember the series. So get ready to embark on an unforgettable journey when the series hits comic shops in August of 2024.
Okay.
Yeah, any of us, I'm sure we all watched this when we were kids.
I did not. I remember catching episodes here and there, but I was not a Johnny Quest fan.
No.
Listen, Leo, I remember when they redid the show and they had Quest World.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big fan.
I think He-Man was on at the same time.
Shut up.
See, I remember watching this, I think around the same time, like Herculoids.
Mm-hmm. It was all Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
You know? So that's when they remember that series we read, Future Quest. That's when they all were in the same universe. I was like, yeah, weren't they already? They were all the same company. Like you kind of just assumed they were just at different corners of the world or time. So when they
Dynamite's putting it out instead of DC.
Well, that's part of an ongoing partnership that Dynamite has with Warner Brothers. Because they've already done Thundercats and Space Ghost already. So yep. Yeah. So hey.
All right.
Okay, next up.
Yes. More Ultimate Universe. This is me. So Marvel has revealed some of the upcoming Ultimate issues, and since the Ultimate Universe is the new Hansel, as in it's so hot right now, these are for the Ultimate stories that are coming out this August, which, as Jar would say in our last shows, wow, August is going to be a big month. It's going to be a big month, kid. So you got the first one, Ultimate Black Panther issue 7, which starts a new storyline, The War of the Kingdoms. So, which essentially is continuing T'Challa's battle with Moon Knight and Ra and Khonshu. So essentially, how will Wakanda stand up in his resistance against the kings of the upper and lower kingdom? And is T'Challa prepared to bear the consequences of tapping into dangerous wells of power? So, hey, you know, if you've been enjoying what Brian Hill and his collaborators have been bringing to the table, well, stay tuned because it's going to apparently get a lot harder for the Black Panther.
I like that cover right there, the one before.
Mm-hmm.
That looks sweet.
Yep. And then I believe since they're going to be launching in July, come August, or maybe it's June, I don't know. But either way, Ultimates 3 will introduce the She-Hulk. So we have the current lineup of the Ultimates are searching for means to destroy the Maker's most powerful pawn, which, if you've read Ultimate Invasion, you would know is the Hulk. So in the process, they discover an army of Hulks hidden away from the world, with their leader being She-Hulk herself, which you got to wonder, by that cover, is she going to be friend or foe to the Ultimates?
She looks menacing.
Indeed.
Very
Next.
menacing.
Thank you. Ultimate Spider-Man issue 8 reveals that Wilson Fisk, or at least the Ultimate One, is putting together his own Sinister Six to deal with his mass vigilante problem. But apparently the group of supervillains is not going to be the only challenge this version of Peter Parker will face. And meanwhile, the Green Goblin will join forces with Dr. Octopus. Theories abound. So that is the latest in John Hickman and Marco Cicchetto's run. Right now, they've had David Messina is doing the artwork for that, but Cicchetto most likely will be back for this arc and can't wait. So next. And this is the finale of the first arc of Ultimate X-Men by Peach Momoko. Armor, Maystorm, and the rest of their team are hunting down the mysterious Shadow, but essentially are these young mutants ready to face true darkness. And then don't miss the reveal of the final member of the group on the last page. So these books will be on sale from August 7th to the 28th. Seriously, everybody, do not sleep in the Ultimate Universe right now. This stuff is truly worth supporting. And yeah, just keep it up, man. Make mine an ultimate.
Drew packing it all in one segment.
Hey, yeah.
Nice.
Shark. So, yeah. What's next after that?
Next up is Jar Jar.
Oh, Mr. Capullo. All right, so where are we? No, that's just done.
This looks awesome.
Wolverine.
All right, back in January, Greg Capullo shared a sneak peek on Twitter of a secret Marvel project. Sharp-eyed fans quickly identified it as Wolverine. Capullo, known for his work on X-Force and Spawn in the 1990s and a significant 50-issue run on Batman, 52-issue run, on Batman in the 2010s, seemed to be returning to Marvel to work on a Wolverine series. Speculation grew that Capullo might be involved in the Wolverine series for the summer's X-Men relaunch. This mystery deepened when Marvel announced a new ongoing Wolverine series by writer Saladin Ahmed and artist Martin Coccolo, with no mention of Capullo. Polygon has now revealed the actual series Capullo is working on, Wolverine Revenge, with Jonathan Hickman, a key figure in the Krakoan era, writing this story. The cover of Wolverine Revenge #1 features Wolverine wielding a claw while standing in the jaws of a Tyrannosaurus, holding its mouth open with his other hand. Capullo told Polygon, "I've finally returned home to Marvel and I'm ready to raise some hell. And who better to do that than the Hitman Hickman?" To celebrate, Marvel has removed the fences and let us off our leashes so that we can bring the most vicious and punishing Wolverine story possible to fans this summer. I hope they're prepared. In 5 issues, Wolverine Revenge promises to pit Wolverine against a cache of foes who will turn his world upside down. According to Marvel's summary, he's been beaten, he's been bloodied, and Logan only has one thought on his mind: revenge. Preview pages from the first issue shows Logan with the zebra people of the Savage Land and battling a dinosaur in a classic Marvel-style action sequence. Hickman shared his excitement, saying, "It's such a privilege to work with a legend like Greg. Our main goal was to deliver a high-octane, no-holds-barred Wolverine story that celebrates both the character and Greg's return to Marvel. The bosses cut us loose, and the result is an absolutely wild book. I can't wait for everyone to read it." Marvel is also releasing a red band edition of Wolverine Revenge #1, which will include additional pages featuring elevated violence not present in the regular edition. This version will be polybagged to protect innocent eyes. Both versions of this issue will be available on August 21st and featuring a main cover by Greg Capullo.
So I'm in.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Drew.
No, I was saying I'm in.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm sold. Like, I was already excited for Greg coming back to Marvel, but Hickman's doing this. Oh, fuck yeah. This is going to be good.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the writing with his art. Like, I don't believe these two have ever collaborated before together. And
no, first time.
It just seems like a good idea. Good ideas.
Yeah, and throw in a Savage Land. I mean, dinosaurs and Wolverine.
I don't know. What do you think
I can say about Greg's? Everybody has kind of a Bruce Wayne look to him.
Yeah, I was noticing that.
So what do you think, Kimmy? I mean, I don't know if you're ever really a big Wolverine fan, but would you check this out?
Oh, yeah. And I've noticed we've been getting, not a lot, but more of the red bag stuff going on. And I pulled up something on Reddit the other day, and it was like, this is regular versus red. And there wasn't really that much more. You know, I guess, I mean, I read a lot of horror comics, so I guess you wouldn't want your kid reading it if it was, you know, with some of the gore in it, but I didn't find it to be over the top, like, horrifying or anything. But yeah, no, I'd be checking this out. I'm Wolverine on a dinosaur. Yeah.
All right.
That's fun.
Well, so I guess we'll pick that up later. So what's next?
I believe Carrie's up.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So Titan Comics is releasing a new noir series on August 7th. This is going to be written by Adam Rose with art from Magenta King, and it is called Huge Detective. Huge Detective begins in a world that has just undergone the Omega event, in which a race of giants has emerged from deep beneath the earth, and we have just established, after a long war, some sort of kind of truce, a little uneasy truce going on with them. Detective Tamagaki, you can see the little girl there, and Detective Giant, Gyant, all in caps, team up to investigate a series of murders and disappearances that have been taking place across the United States. It's been described as Chinatown meets the BFG, for those of you who are old enough to know what either of those means. And the initial cover is still under wraps, but the variant covers are created by Diego Yapor. This one would be by Magenta King. The next one should be Robert Hack. And then the final one we have is Daltz Dalton. Those have been released along with a little bit of preview artwork that's coming up. And it looks like it's going to be a really fun, potentially odd read, with the mystery aspect joining the undercurrents of building a partnership and trust between two beings with such massively different sizes and experiences. If you can see how absolutely tiny she is compared to him, and how they try, that's not how big she is with the head on the first one. That's like a blow up of her standing itty bitty to the side. And so it's going to be, I think it's going to be really interesting. It's going to be, you get the fun detective thing going on, the noir feel, and then how do you befriend somebody who is so completely different from you and build up a level of trust? And what's the rest of the world going to do with it too? Have you ever noticed that when they really want to bring something together, like when you're working on truces with stuff, at least in a lot of fiction, they put them together on police forces, or they have them go in the military together, something where you kind of have to have a certain code. Yeah, but you have to have some sort of code where you're working and you have to build a trusting relationship with someone. It's just kind of a trope that I've noticed, and I think this is going to be a fun way to examine that, to explore it.
I see that, Carrie, because it'd be odd, if they both worked at I was going to say Blockbuster, but Big Bot, Best Buy or something.
Yeah, but when you have things like crime is universal and war is universal, so those are kind of things, and you need to have a close relationship with somebody if they're going to be doing something like that with you. They got to have your back. You have to be comfortable with that. So
I always like these kind of books to find out what other kind of creatures are living in this universe. Yeah.
We're going to fight over that. I get to put Drew on. No, you get to put Drew on. No, I get to put Drew on.
Shut up.
But so that's being released August 7th.
Nice.
Yeah.
August, people. That's when comics come
It
out.
is. It is, man. I'm telling you. All of mine are August this month.
Speaking of August,
Oh.
Yeah. So this may answer your question, because it's saying, this is the 85th anniversary of Marvel. So, in a thrilling celebration of Marvel's 85th anniversary, the Marvel 85th Anniversary Special will take readers on an epic journey to the distant future of the Marvel Universe this August. So, following the tradition of grand, giant-sized one-shots like last year's Eisner-nominated Marvel Age 1000, this year's special features an all-star lineup of creators crafting stories set in the 85th century. So, the impressive roster of talent includes legendary names like Ryan North from Unbeatable and Squirrel Girl, Alan Davis from Excalibur and X-Men, Christopher Priest from Black Panther and Deathstroke, as well as rising stars, and even Iman Vellani, who's making a leap from portraying Miss Marvel in the MCU to contributing to her own character's legacy in comics. So the Marvel 85th Anniversary Special will showcase a cosmic museum, housing the few surviving relics of the Marvel Age, each telling a unique story about the heroes and their legendary exploits. From the Contest of Champions and its impact on the Age of Heroes to Miss Marvel's greatest triumph and Excalibur's final secret exploit. These stories will explore how history remembers the iconic characters. So with a stunning cover by Kara Andrews and an impressive roster of creators, including Sabir Pirzada, Steve Skrosh, Josh Cassara, Stephen Byrne, Kaku Yuji, and I know I'm killing all these names.
You're doing good.
Parlo Agulayan.
Mm-hmm.
So the Marvel 85th anniversary special is a once-in-a-lifetime celebration not to be missed. So mark your calendars August 28th and prepare to be transported to the 81st century for this bold exploration of Marvel Comics. And I'm getting an echo there. Make sure you hit up your LCS and reserve your copy now.
Yeah, I like the cover. The cover looks sharp.
It's shiny.
I wonder if it's also going to have a foil variant or something.
It should.
We'll find
Probably
out in Variant Watch.
All right, so what's next?
Next up is
This is me.
Spider Rain 2.
Yeah, Spider-Man Reign. Continuing our coverage of the sequel to the infamous, I guess, Marvel Elseworld or What If. Writer-artist Kari Andrews released or shooted a cover. I believe that's cover of issue 2. You're going to see the older Peter Parker on rooftop, duster, gray beard, but you're going to see a new feline character right there. So the all black with white hair on the wrist and the head essentially has many people speculating that we will see this Earth, aka Earth 70237's version of the Black Cat. I would like to remind you that this series, infamous for the same reason, for one of the many reasons, including one that it has in common with the Batman Damned, in which showing a character's genitalia. It may be considered infamous by some, but it became so popular that Marvel decided, hey, we're going to give this a sequel. So this is going to be exploring more of this future, new yet familiar characters. So we already see Peter Parker's coming back, or at least the older version of. We have heard that they might be showing their version of Miles Morales, and now perhaps even Black Cat. So the synopsis says, Old Man Peter returns to the past, but can he save the future? And more importantly, Mary Jane. Not if Miles Morales has anything to say about it. You don't want to miss the latest chapter of the most notorious Spidey story ever told. So, yeah, check that out, kids.
Yeah.
That cover's pretty badass.
It's kind of want a ringer bell. Just ding, ding, ding.
That's just because you're a cat owner, Carrie.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
Jar Jar is next.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
glad
this looks
you-
dope.
All right, so later, ladies and gentlemen, Marvel has unveiled a new series, Spider-Man Black Suit and Blood, to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Spider-Man's iconic black suit. 40 years. The series will give Spider-Man the distinctive black, white, and blood treatment. Similar to previous series featuring characters like Deadpool and Wolverine, these comics are known for their darker, bloodier tales where the only colors used are black, white, and red. This 4-issue miniseries, set to release in August, on August 7th, will feature a team of top-tier creators who will present new adventures from Spider-Man's black suit era. Marvel has revealed the main cover for Spider-Man Black Suit and Blood #1, illustrated by Leinil Francis Yu. The cover depicts Spider-Man in his black suit engaged in a fierce battle with an off-screen foe, his suit drenched in red blood, indicating the series' intense and mature themes. Marvel has also disclosed some of the creators and stories featured in the series. J.M. DeMatteis and Elena Casagrande will revisit DeMatteis's Kraven's Last Hunt. J. Michael Straczynski, along with artist Sumit Kumar, will explore a tale where a remnant of the symbiote lies dormant within Peter Parker, ready to tear him apart. Finally, Dustin Nguyen will write and illustrate a story about Spider-Man being hunted. Each of these stories is crafted to fit the series, focus on blood and darker themes. So look out for it starting August 7th. Or
Get you the Lionel Francis, you, and the Scotty Young covers because that's so fucking cute. You just little poster.
Yeah.
You know?
So
I'm gargoyling as a chibi.
there you go.
I promise I'm not drinking or on anything. I'm just like, everything's so cute tonight.
And you can tell Scotty about that when you meet him at Terrificon this year, Carrie.
Yes, I will.
There you go.
I'm just going to walk up to his table and squee at him.
Yep. What's next?
Carrie.
This would be me. All right. So Boom Studios is releasing a new crime thriller also on August 7th. Writer Stephanie Phillips has teamed up with artist Goran Suzuka, colorist Ives Sforcina, and letterer Tom Napolitano to bring us Red Before Black. When Val, a disgraced Army veteran, decides to hunt down a drug runner, Leo, in Florida, they discover a common enemy, leading to an unlikely team-up. Though Val and Leo may be the main characters, Florida itself is thrown in center stage as the only place Phillips could fathom possibly placing this story. In love with the general beauty and extreme weirdness of Florida, she says that Goran truly draws the shit out of it. The covers that we have released so far, the first one, if we go back, is that is done by Goran Suzuka. The next cover is by Dave Johnson, and there is also an incentive cover with the same artwork, so I'm assuming that's going to be foiled or something special. The next cover D is a 125 incentive cover by Danny, something like that. And the last one is it's an incentive cover 1 out of 50 by Cliff Chang. And then I think we have a little bit of preview artwork here. But yeah, it's coming out August 7th, and it looks like it's going to be pretty pumped up, violent sort of thing going on, but a bit of mystery, bit of Florida. I mean, Florida's got its own category for things, and they tried to definitely make Florida be a focus in this comic. So, yeah. So I think it should be some fun.
It does look very GTA-ish.
Yeah.
Indeed it does.
So yeah, that's what you got coming out from Boom. New stuff from Boom.
They're doing a lot of good stuff, Boom.
I'm just going to say one of the main characters is Leo, and it involves snakes. Like, somebody's been watching the show.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You can bring that up to her. Phillips. I'm sure you can bring that up to her at Terrificon, and I'm sure she'd love that, Leo.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Leo. I'm not from Florida, but I do love snakes. And like a royalty check, please.
There we go.
So, all right. What's
I
next,
will run
kids?
drugs for you. I worked with the Yakuza. Inadvertently.
Okay, Drew, final one.
This no. Did we really go through all the news?
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy. Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Crazy sauce. All right. Well, hi, everybody. It's the end of Drew's news, and who better to end it than Drew? We got another interesting one from Boom Studios. So basically, Boom is getting so popular that they are having a new imprint there called Boom Box. And one of their new series is SIR by writer-artist Fellhound. And launching this August, SIR, which stands for Seismic Iron Clash Roulette, is about two high school sweethearts on the rocks who find themselves falling in love again through a mutual love of motorcycle jousting. So this is coming from the Chinese-Canadian cartoonist Fellhound, whose debut comic Commander Rao earned her awards and nominations, and basically propelled her doing work in IDW Publishing and Natasha Altusseri. So essentially, according to Hound, SIR is a story about finding and fighting for true love in the motorcycle combat ring while fending off your inner demons with the blazing headlights of genuine human connection. She said their favorite genre on the planet is the romantic dueling and the likes of the revolutionary girl Utena and Gundam, so the Gundam the Witch from Mercury. So naturally, it manifests into reimagining Fight Club as a 90s shoujo anime on motorbikes. Which, that sounds fucking rad. So SIR, which is a 5-issue miniseries, goes on sale August 14th. It's available all pre-order, all your local shops. Fellhound will draw the whole series, one besides writing it, and doing the main cover art, but variants planned by Alessio Zano and Paulina Ganucci. And again, boom, man, they're just really taking it out of the box. This looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an anime put to comic. Manga.
Exactly.
Manga.
So check that out, everybody. This looks really fucking rad. So
yeah.
Yep. All right. So
it definitely, the anime feel like all anime is like, it's usually some kind of school and the kids are into something really weird, like fucking what's motorcycle jousting.
Yes, sir.
Like holy shit, Pokemon.
I recommend, if you feel like watching a fun, kind of shorter anime that's just fucking weird, check out Cromartie High. It's all a school for delinquents, so they try to decide which classroom, like homeroom, has the biggest badass, and they have Freddie Mercury is a character in there. There's also a giant gorilla who is a student. There's a robot who is a student, but he doesn't acknowledge that he's a robot, and nobody else does either, even though he'll like oil his head and stuff. And it's just really strange, but it's hysterical. Anyway,
it does sound strange and hysterical, like the show.
What's that?
You gotta wrap the news. Gotta bookend it. Boom.
Do we don't have an ending for it, do we?
No, I thought you just put it on again. I don't know.
Oh, I can do that.
I thought it was the end. I'm sorry.
Oh. Well,
I just like the song.
Drew's News. Exciting tales, fresh comic views. In the pages, heroes fly, villains plot under the sky. From Gotham's dark to Metropolis views, we cover stories old and new. Drew's News, your daily source for comic clues. Join the fun, it's a heroic cruise in the world of Drew's comic news.
See, doesn't that feel better?
Yeah.
I like
Jar,
the extra one.
You're next. All right. So normally we end the show hour and a half. So which means we have 32 minutes to fill. So who wants to pick scenes from a hat? No, Jar. It doesn't work like that. All right. So, all right. Hold on a second. Hold on. Because I always think of scenes from a hat. I feel like I have to do this like Drew Carey. So, hey everybody, welcome to Splash Pages. We're gonna do scenes from a hat. So I've written down a bunch of questions, dares, things, everything. The questions may be directed to the group or directed to an individual, and whatever they are, the people have to do them or answer the questions or whatnot. So you're going to find out some stuff about Splash Pages, and some of these people are definitely going to regret tonight. So, all right, let's have some fun.
And the bunch are worthless, so who cares?
Yeah. All right, so let's see. All right. So I chose one. So this is for Carrie, Leo, and Jeremy. You are dared to say something ridiculous, whether it's a pun or a joke or something, that will make Drew, aka me, tell you to get out.
Two idiots walk into a bar, which is pretty stupid one. The first one hit it, second one should have seen it.
I think you can do better.
Two idiots to a bar.
So in that bar, Elektra dumped Daredevil, and he felt terrible about it. Wasn't expecting it at all. Totally didn't see it coming.
Jar, what do you got?
I got nothing.
All right, cool.
Daredevil didn't see
Hold on
it
a second. No. Hold on. So you and shit.
Yeah,
You
diagonally.
and damn it. There we go. And you, all of you can get out. This isn't a contest. You all suck. Although if I had to choose, if Carrie would have been told to leave first.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carrie's was the best.
And the reason I didn't want to tell Jar is because he didn't want to play the game. He's like, oh, what's this? I'm just gonna keep rolling. You know? All right. Let's see what else I got here. All right, let's see.
I'm not very good with puns.
All right, this is one for the group. If you had a best karaoke song that you do, what is it? So this you can say one or two songs. So we're gonna start with Leo.
What would I sing? Oh, I know.
I need a second. Carrie. You go.
I don't really do karaoke. When I am exceptionally inebriated, I really enjoy the song Freshman by the Verve Pipe, even though it's the only song I know by theirs. And I try to convince people that we need to start a Verve Pipe cover band. But when I have done, yeah, but when I have done karaoke in the past, I've either done Landslide with my own lyrics by Stevie Nicks, or I have been so drunk that I have convinced them to let me sing a cappella Molly Malone and try to get the entire bar to join in with me before I realized that most Americans do not know the lyrics to Molly Malone.
What really made that story for me is not just the hi, I'm Carrie, I want to start a Verve cover band. It was Jar's face, and he's like, who the fuck is Molly Malone?
I just want to say I saw Verve Pipe live back in my my partying days, and
wow.
But
yeah.
Carrie, so when you say Freshman, are you talking, because there were two versions? There was the faster one, and then there was like the slower end of the movie, version. So
the one
are
that's
you
on
the
YouTube
slow
on the
version, or are
radio.
you the upbeat?
I'm the official music video version. I didn't know it was at the end of it's Well, hey Tom.
When we were wild and we never compromise for the life of me. Yeah, that old one.
I cannot remember.
Remember, well, we were really freshmen. It's all good, Carrie. All right, Jar, what's yours?
Regulators! Mount up. It was a clear black night. A clear white moon. Warren G was on the street trying to consume some skirts for the skis so I could get my ride, chilling all alone. Oh, I don't even know the words right now. Just hit the east side of the LBC on a mission trying to find Mr. Warren G. Come on, nobody?
I almost left the studio.
I get all the women moving. Panties just drop. They're like, whoa.
There you go.
Fish market.
Okay. And for me, I have a long list of karaoke songs because I'm a big karaoke fan. I know. Okay. One of my favorite ones to do, just to kind of gauge the room, is I do love covering "Never Gonna Give You Up" by Rick Astley.
Never gonna give
I will also say I always think that karaoke is best when everyone is singing it. So I always kind of gauge The Room. See, It's My Life by Bon Jovi is great. That's from his album Crush, which Carrie had no idea about. So she was like, "Oh, okay, I'll check that out. I'll see if that's worth it." And she's gonna be like, "I liked 3 songs on it. Only 3." I always go for funny. So, you know, I could go really hip hop. I'm a big 90s hip hop fan. So I can actually do almost all of Gin and Juice from memory.
Rolling down the street.
Mm-hmm. I love covering like them. I love doing funny songs. So Tenacious D is always good.
Hell yeah.
Tenacious D. The Lonely Island. And if the place has Weird Al and has a good Weird Al song, I 100% am still waiting for the moment a karaoke place has Amish Paradise, because I will rock that so hard. Because that's how I've been living most of my life.
Do you know the Gord's version of Gin and Juice?
No.
It's a country version. It's my happy song. I will gladly, if you can find somebody who has it, do that, because it's got like, and I'll be rolling down the street, smoking the endo, sipping on gin and juice, laid back, mind my money, my money, my mind. Yo, yeah. It's really fun.
Thank you, Carrie. I will 100% do that. All right. So let's see what else is in
this.
We
need Leo's. We never got Leo's.
Oh, yeah, Leo. What the hell?
Yeah.
Away.
Okay, so I haven't really done karaoke, but I did a duet with Megan, and I ended up singing the wrong verse. But see, I like really like goofy songs, you know, like weird shit. I would say probably like Spam by Save Ferris.
Stand in the...
No, Spam. It's Pink and It's Awful Spam. You buy it to mobile Spam. Made in Chernobyl Spam.
Okay. Thank you, Leo. That was terrifying.
Yeah.
All right. So here's another good one. If you were to cast Splash Pages the movie, who would play who?
Ooh, that's a good one.
All right. To make this easy,
played by Sherry Zombie.
To make this easy, I say that we cast one person each. So I will go first. If I was casting anybody in the role of Carrie, it would have to be Janine Garofalo.
Oh, that's a good one too.
I think, especially if she looked like she did in Mystery Men, I would say that's just spot on Carrie. Just,
I like that a lot.
Yeah, just you know, glasses, spunky, you know, weird but endearing. So that would be my cast. Janine Garofalo is Carrie, and if not Carrie, Carrie's mom. So
I'm gonna go Will Forte for Drew.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay, thank you. That's fine. All right. So
Jason Mewes for Jar Jar.
Ooh.
Snoochie Boochies.
Come on.
That would be awesome.
All right. So then that means Jar. Who would Leo be?
Leo would be Christopher Reeves now.
Jar, if you just didn't understand the assignment, please say so and we'll move on.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to think who Leo resembles a lot. Leo's kind of his own person out there in the world, but who does Leo remind me of?
I'll take
Nickelback.
Maybe that'll.
You think so, Chad Kroger? Or whatever?
No. Because you said, who does he remind you of?
Oh, this is how you remind me.
It's you know that I will say that is the challenging one, because who do we know could be the nicest person ever and then have a secret dark side?
For real.
Anakin.
No, not it.
Christian.
Get out. Carrie, do you have any? Do you want to assist your teammate?
I'm trying to think, because like I have all these ideas. I'm like, oh, but they're dead, so that doesn't work.
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley would have been. I don't know.
He's not nice enough. I mean, he was a nice guy, but he's not nice enough.
Artie Lang. No, I take that back.
Not anymore. Holy crass.
That's true.
That guy is fucked up.
You know what, Leo? You'd be the one that they would have the trouble casting. They have 1,000 interviews. They'd find some rando, some unnamed guy who's like, you're in.
Tom Cruise would come in. It'd be one of his greatest cameos, right on top of
my God,
Tropic Thunder.
See, I thought would be a good one for me would be Bill Hader. I could see Bill Hader doing a good job.
The singer who sings Celestial.
Who the hell is that?
What's Celestial?
I don't know. I'm looking it up.
Tom, you better type fast. Let's go.
Celestial?
Yeah,
all right.
Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
That is spot on. Well played, Tom.
All right. Here's a good one for the group. And this is another group one. Everybody individually do your best or favorite impression.
It's my party and I cry if I want you, cry if I want you.
Oh my God. All right, so Jar's starting, and Jar, who was that?
Bobby from Bobby's World.
Thank you. That was yet again something I didn't expect you to do, but it was amazing.
I used to love Howie Mandel's stand-up.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
When you put
all right, so thank you, Bobby.
On his head and.
All right, Carrie, what's yours?
Okay, Carrie, wake up. It's time for Terrificon. I got your Coke Zero right here. I got your meds waiting for you. I grabbed you a yogurt and a banana. When you're ready to go downstairs, you know what I've done today? I got up, I exercised, I took a couple of laps in the pool. I've gotten us all ready. I've got Leo's order called in so we can go to Dunkin' Donuts to get it. So just get out of bed.
Okay.
Like the worst.
Not us, genius.
My best impression. I don't do celebrities well.
Moving on. Leo, do you have anything?
For some odd reason, not gonna do it. No new taxes.
Fucking Bush.
George Bush.
First one, by the way, not the second one. Senior.
I can't. I'm trying to think. Oh, okay. See, that's okay. Because what was that? Okay. You know what? Out of tribute, I will do that. That's one of my subtle ones, and I haven't done that in a while. So, but I will say this: I don't feel like I can do any Macho Man Randy Savage except Bonesaw from Spider-Man.
Oh shit!
So I have to do that one. So. Hold on a second. Bonesaw is ready. Yeah. Then, hey, freak show! I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of pain. So, I'm good.
There you go, Tom Dog. It's like you're.
I feel
in the room.
If Tom comments back that he is satisfied, I'm like, all right, cool.
Oh, I got another one.
All right.
And it's all from the 90s, you know. India special. Church lady from Saturday Night.
The church lady.
Yeah.
Thank you, Leo. That was short and formless. Oh, okay. This is another group one, but this is actually going to be great. So, do an intro to the show, but you are not yourself. So you have to choose somebody else to do it. So you have to if you and Leo.
Hi, I'm Carrie. Welcome to Splash Pages. It's Tuesday night, and this is Reddit Asgard.
Oh my! Wow, I
wish
did not
had
expect
hair
that.
long
That was
enough
great.
For that, like, I need like huge, massive, like amounts of mops just so I can be like, raw.
All right, so you heard Jar do his carry, which was great. So Carrie, do you have one? Oh no.
Oh, she's got
Hey, everybody. This is Drew. I am here. I hate all of these people. Let's go with the show.
Oh my god. All right.
Start it.
All right, Leo, go.
Carrie, she beat me to it because I had Megan bring it.
I hate you all. I'm so predictable. All right, Leo, which one are you going to do?
Well, the only ones left is Jar Jar.
Exactly.
Let me try to. Hey, I'm Jar Jar, and I'm really upbeat. This is going to be an awesome show. I love you all, and let's get to it.
Your jar needs a little work.
Yeah,
hold on a second. If I'm going to do Leo, hold on, I got to do this right.
He's got glasses, doesn't he?
Yeah. Okay. Hey, everybody. I'm Leo. I'm the monkey behind the keyboard here. We got a great show for everyone. We got a great guest. We got some great news. And all right, let's start the show. All right, now, Carrie, how you doing there, girl? Jar Jar, Mr. Drew.
Hey.
Yeah, you have to do it with the glasses, other it's not authentic. I have to say, as I feel Jar gets this one because using the mug as the puppet was so
I could have
funny.
busted out. Been like, hey everybody, let's wrangle the group.
All right, you need to put that away before you give someone nightmares. All right. Here is another group one. This is something we can share with everybody. What is a toy when you were a kid that you always wanted but you never got for Christmas?
Oh, I know this one off the top of my head. Like the aircraft carrier from G.I. Joe.
Ooh, my nephew.
I mean, that's ridiculous want, but like either that or Eternia. They had the Eternia castle, had like a friggin' roller coaster thing on it and everything. It was ridiculous.
Okay. What about you, Carrie?
Do games count?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The Legend of Zelda, the gold cartridge.
Yes.
All right,
That was
Leo.
one.
It's right behind me.
Which one?
The AT-AT.
Ah, you
Yeah.
got it though now.
Yeah. Well, the AT-AT and a Slave One. I just got Slave One recently, but yeah, it's
It's Boba Fett's ship. Stop calling it Slave One. We've retconned that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's Fett too.
always definitely wanted to AT-AT, and my mom like saw one at a yard sale, and like I asked her to pick it up, but she didn't get the message in time, and yeah, she went back. It wasn't there, and every time she went yard sale, and I would say, "Look for an AT-AT. Look for an AT-AT."
Did you ever find it, Leo?
No, that's why I bought that one.
Okay.
Got that one, I think 2012-ish.
Is that an original or is that?
No, that's the vintage collection, the
Okay.
larger. Same thing with the Boba Fett ship.
You can call it Slave One if you want.
I wanted to get the Falcon though, but that's wicked expensive now. Yeah. The AT-AT I got on clearance. Got it for $50.
Well, that's not
Nice.
The Falcon I tried to get on clearance, but it's that didn't happen.
All right.
So
And for me,
Drew, what was yours?
mine, I just always wanted an Extreme Ghostbusters Proton Pack.
Oh,
I
nice.
begged and pleaded for it when I was a kid, and I never got it. And now I can't get it because I'm a grown man, and it would look absolutely absurd on me.
No one.
No, wouldn't it? I'd get
Yes,
it.
it would. So,
What's the
Yeah.
going rate of one of those?
all right. Oh, actually, I have something that's actually a question specifically for one person here. So, Leo Pond,
Oh,
who is someone who made you angry?
Ooh.
somebody that
There's-
made there's
Secret
several people
Leo's
that
always angry.
yeah.
All right. Now, here's the thing. If you want to say, if you want to help with this, I could say maybe someone in the nerd world who made you angry. And if you don't want to say them by name, you can always refer to them as maybe their character.
No, well, I can say there's only two people that like. Well, no, there's more than two people, but I had several bullies when I was a kid,
Okay.
and two of them like pushed me over the edge. Like one of them, I like severely like blacked out and like utterly beat the shit out of him, and yeah, it wasn't pretty. He never bothered me again though, so.
Well, yeah.
Actually, it happened with both bullies. They kept on pushing me until I just like snapped and went off.
Push me because I'm close to the edge.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
As you were like kicking their asses. Just...
Yeah.
that got a lot more serious than I thought. I thought it was gonna be somebody who really pissed him off at a con.
No. It not. I'm very easygoing. It takes a
Luke
lot.
Ferrigno pissed him off once. I saw it.
Nah, he was wicked nice.
All right. Oh God. Phenomena.
No.
Phenomena. Phenomena. All right. No, that it literally does say phenomena.
Oh.
Phenomena. All right, let's see. Okay. Carrie, this is a question for Carrie. What is your least liked book and comic book? As in, you read it and you were like, no, never again.
Oh, follow-up
Okay.
question. Have you ever stopped reading a book because you didn't like it?
Yes. I have to make sure. Hold on a second.
She is shrouded in all the darkness of a thought.
Yes.
I just want to point out to you, I
was-
wrote all of these 30 minutes before the show.
Not bad.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Are you serious? It's taking me this long to try to find it.
It's okay. Look for the hatred within you.
Okay. The book that I have hated so much that I literally abused the book by throwing it across the room after reading like the first 3 chapters of and never finished was Aleister Crowley's Snowdrops from a Curate's Garden. And it is supposed to be a parody, and even in that, he wrote it because his wife was into these real erotic novels at the time, but it was so foul that it angered me to the bone, and I just had to fling it away from myself, because even if it was supposed to be parody, which I didn't know at the time, it's still just like it broke so many things inside of my head at once. It was terrible. And least favorite comic.
Yeah. As in, this is something that afterwards you're like, why did I do that to myself? Or you couldn't even finish it because it was just so bad.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Some.
You see, I always imagine Carrie like hate reading. Like she can't
That's
find
the
book.
thing. Yeah,
I'm gonna get through this.
I do that sometimes, but or it's honestly, I wasn't really, and it's not so much that it was horrible, but it was just that I totally didn't get it with a lot of the flaming carrot stuff. It was just like,
Yeah.
what's going on here? I understand that's turned into something really cool, but I currently have no fucking idea what's happening.
I'll
And
agree to that.
going back doesn't work either, because it's like I go back to the game, like I still have no fucking idea what's happening.
I'll agree to that.
So yes, two things that I disliked that had to do with words.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Carrie. Now we know. Oh, God, why did I do this to myself?
And knowing's half the battle.
Dare Leo to tell one new snake story.
One new one.
Yes, one that you haven't told already, Snakes.
Well, I was on a plane once. My friend Sam Jackson was really angry.
I think I told most of them. Like, yeah, it's I told the one about. Oh, this actually should have been a. Oh, this. You made me remember something.
Ooh.
So.
It's like therapy here on Splash Pages tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Why did I block that out? So we didn't have the snake issue until recently, like around like 2000, 12, 13ish, after like, nobody was living in the house for a bit. But I remember as a teenager finding a snake in the closet. Like it was a little, it was only like about a foot, maybe a foot long, and it disappeared. Like I couldn't figure out how it got upstairs in the closet. But now thinking about it, like maybe the snakes have been there all along. They've always been there.
Okay, I'm not writing that again. Okay, here. This is a good group one. Jar, you'll like this one. Favorite Muppet movie.
Ooh.
So we'll start with Leo.
Good ones.
The original, the Muppets.
Okay.
The Muppet movie, yeah.
All right. So Carrie.
It has been a really long time since I've seen a Muppet movie, so I'm going to have to go with. We had the glasses for it. I think it was the Muppets Take Manhattan.
Okay.
Way back when I was a kid. Was that the one where they went through on the motorcycle through the stained glass window?
Yes.
Okay, yes. That would be the one that I enjoyed the most.
All right. For me, it is a tie between Muppet Christmas Carol and Muppet Treasure Island.
Oh, both great ones.
Yeah. So, Jar?
I've got a lot of them. Like, I even like the newer ones. I think they're like really great. But they do the origin of Gonzo in Muppets, and is it Muppets in Space?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's the ending of that one really gets me choked up. But I've loved the Treasure Island's also like really fantastic. Let's watch them all right now. Come on.
There you go. Cabin Fever.
Hey.
All right. Let's see what else we have here. All right. This is a group one. What is a fun fact about you that we, your weekly co-host and audience do not know. So the fun fact about you that is not common knowledge. So we will start with the main man.
That would be you, Leo.
Fun fact about Leo Pond.
Fun fact. I worked for a my first like IT-ish job was for a web company that like went under fairly fast, and it got bought out by a local ISP, internet provider, and the owner there took me under his wing and like taught me all about like servers and like how the backbone of the internet works. And it's crazy to think like how much of the internet is all just little text files. It is bonkers. Just little text files, just directing things back and forth. It's just amazing.
Okay, thank you. The internet is terrifying. Got it. Yeah. Carrie.
Back in the day before my epilepsy got really bad, I used to do stand-up comedy. And while I was doing stand-up comedy, I met some other performers, one of which was a stand-up magician fire breather and like fire artist or whatever, and he taught me how to pass fire from hand to hand and how to swallow fire. I never learned how to breathe it because that's like highly advanced, but I can swallow fire, although I have learned that it is not something you want to do when you're drunk, because I got the hiccups once when I was in the I had the fire to my mouth and I got the hiccups and almost inhaled all of the fire instead of putting it out. But I managed to get it taken care of exactly the right time, and then I quit for the night. But yes, I can swallow and fast fire from hand to hand. So
that is the coolest thing ever.
Yes.
Jar?
I can do the wave with my belly. Like, make it go woo, woo. Fun fact.
Thank you, Jar. That was... Oh.
Are you going to show us?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I feel like I'm sorry. I feel like we have to
make sure.
You can.
All right, you can sit down now.
Dancers think I'm outrageous. Outrageous.
That's how he got the girl, guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He showed her. That's what Jeremy meant when he showed her the moves. Like, what, babe? Why go to the beach when you got the wave of the ocean?
You know how the birds have all those crazy like mating dances? That's what I did. I stood there and just woo, woo.
Okay, Kokomo. All right, so here's mine. When I was younger, I was in a production of The Music Man. And I was playing Mayor Shin, for those who know The Music Man. It's a great play. And, the costumes are a little old-fashioned and whatnot. So we're doing a dress rehearsal. And for those who don't know theater, dress rehearsal is when you do the play. It's not opening night, but you do play with the orchestra, so you can get the musical cues down. So we're in the second act. I'm standing in there, and the button on my pants decides to take a premature exodus. So I'm standing there, and I just feel my button go kwing and escape somewhere into the nether regions of the backstage. And this is just as the curtain's going up. So I have no idea what to do because my boxers are complete. Because again, it's an old pair of pants. So there's no zipper. It's a button. So, and on top of that, I was wearing Lucky Charms boxers. So I did the only thing I could think of. And I took my hat and I covered my lower region. And I did the rest of the show like that. And there was, needless to say, there was a lot of giggling from everybody because they thought Mayor Shin was, popping a little ectoral college, if you know what I mean. And I was very skilled with this. I would even switch my hand. So I would do it, oh, okay, let me just, right. Okay. Yeah, we're doing this thing. Okay, nice. Okay. Yeah, we're doing the thing. And then at the end of the night, when you're supposed to do the bow, I'm still doing it. So I put my hat on to show everybody what it's about, and then my pants fell down. And until I went to college and started doing theater again, that was probably the biggest laugh I got in my life. And yeah, that. Yes, Carrie.
Laugh about it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's great.
When I was in theater class at in a theater production at university, we were doing a Shakespeare production, and we were wearing the full costume. Those dresses are multiple layers and laced up and everything. And we had a dance scene coming up. But the problem was the way we had this stage set up was there was a commedia tableau where they walked up and there were all the commedia dell'arte. But the rest of us, if you weren't having a costume change, if you weren't on stage, you were sitting beneath it as kind of a second audience watching or standing behind those people. And on opening night, one of the guys who was standing behind me before we did like the final wedding dance and such started unlacing my dress. And so I had to dance the entire final dance, like you're saying, holding something up, but I had to keep like pulling up my dress because the whole thing was untied behind me, and those, like 4 to 5 garments all laced up really fell down. So I know where you're coming from. You're trying to like save it and get some, but
Yeah.
Which I didn't think at college that people did those kind of things, but he did. And
Yep. All right. So this is a question for me, Leo, and Carrie. What is a song you would duet with Jeremy on?
Something where Jeremy doesn't have to sing.
Islands in the Stream.
okay.
Okay.
This is what we are.
Jeremy, do you keep the basso when you sing? What is your range?
I can't sing for the life of me. I just belt it out. Usually, yeah, I'll say probably keep the bass. Or I can go low if you want. I can even go to a female voice. That would be good.
Well, I was gonna say I would like to harmonize against you with You Want It Darker, Leonard Cohen's one of his last songs, where he's like, he kind of talks through it, but it's really, really low, like an octave below what I can reach when I try, and I have a pretty decent range. But that would be fun.
There we go. Ian singing low.
Okay. For me, if I was doing it with Jeremy, this is hard. This is difficult.
We could do Paula Abdul's.
No. This has got to be good, buddy.
Come together.
Okay. Cabin Fever by Muppet Treasure Island. I feel that would be hilarious. If I wanted to really shock people with our emotional side, I would have me and you duet The Love Is Gone from the Muppet Christmas Carol. That's the really sad song.
Wow.
They cut.
That would be deep. I might even tear up.
I know, you might. You might cry. Oh, and because you have the deep voice, I want to do the Shaft theme song. Shaft. You damn right.
You one bad mother.
Actually, no, I take that back. I take that. Scratch all that. Me and you duetting the theme from Rawhide, like Belushi and Aykroyd in Blues Brothers.
That would be great. I'd love to do some Blues Brothers stuff. That would be fun.
Yeah. Rolling. Because I did that for karaoke once. And I did both parts. And let me tell you, that's hard to do. Oh, boy.
Okay. Also, Insane in the Brain by Cypress Hill.
Insane in the membrane. Went insane, got no brain.
That would be fun.
I see the light. You
Cool
okay?
party
Paul? It's just called Leo Paul. How you doing,
Paul.
Paul? I don't know. I don't even call Paul in my life.
I'm not Ringo. I'm just saying.
Oh, John. There you go. We are 4. Look, who's the 5th splash pages?
Tom. He's in the audience.
Oh yeah.
Hanging
Drew,
out.
we lost you. We were playing games. Did he die?
He became a fan. We always knew he loved us.
He became a fan. He's our biggest one.
There you go.
Speaking of that, we're well over 400 now on the YouTubes.
Are we?
Oh, nice.
What are we at specifically now?
Last time I checked, 409.
She's real fine.
Yeah.
So if you're watching, hang out on YouTube and like and subscribe, depending on where you're at.
One little button.
Because when we hit 500 subscribers, we're going to do something. I can't remember what we said we were going to do, but there was something. It's going to happen.
Karaoke.
Oh, no.
Is Drew gone for good?
Well,
I don't know.
Should we wrap?
Okay.
The Zelda rap? It's the Legend of Zelda, and it's really rad.
Keep going, Leo.
Octrox and Tech-Tykes and Levers too. Hey, Tom Dog, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
We recreated that a long time ago.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it any good?
I thought it was good.
It was great.
Yeah. There was a new Zelda game coming out for the Game Boy, and we recreated it for that.
That's another toy I always wanted, never got.
Game Boy.
Yeah. Had my Nintendo. Didn't have Genesis. I went from Nintendo to PlayStation, and now I'm on the Xbox X Series.
Nice.
Your PlayStation 5, right?
Yeah. I worked for a video game company.
In the Yakuza.
Yeah. So I had my Nintendo when I was working for him, but since I worked for him, I got a store discount, so I was able to get most of the systems up until I stopped. I didn't get Sega Saturn or Dreamcast. That's roughly around.
Dreamcast was where it was at.
Yeah, I stopped at I think 3DO.
3DO was wicked expensive.
Yeah.
You're hardcore. That's Bonk and stuff, right?
No. 3DO was Bonk. Bonk was TurboGrafx.
Yeah.
And I had the TurboGrafx with the TurboGrafx CD. But 3DO, it was there was a Mortal Kombat type game. It was it had really good graphics, for the time, but it was wicked expensive.
It's like the Atari Jaguar and all that.
Yeah. Yep.
My PlayStation 2 is sitting right there. Still has Final Fantasy memory cards in it.
Nice.
That's as far as I got. That's the best I could afford, and then I haven't had a television or whatever since then. So I know I can just plug in my monitor.
My phone died. Leave me alone.
It's okay.
All right. There were a few more, and then
though.
we'll call it a night. So, all right. Let me see. Oh, right. I forgot. I put in some blank ones, so it deceptively looked like there were more options. Let's see.
You fooled yourself.
Oh, we're getting a double echo.
All right, let's see. Where's the good ones? Fuck your PS5.
Me too, John Dog.
You'll get one.
All right, here's a good one. This is for everybody. Favorite Splash Pages con moment.
Ooh.
So this is a moment that you experience.
I have to say, my whole favorite experience was watching Drew interview people. I was having so much fun during that. He was on point with everyone. It was quite a fantastic thing to watch.
Thank you. Carrie, what about you?
Meeting Howard Mackey. Hands down. That was just awesome. I was just like, holy shit. You're the person who got me into collecting comics. Like, I started reading and then I started going, whoa, and now I get to meet you and interview you. And but I did enjoy watching you interview because I was just like, holy shit, he's a machine. Just keep giving him water and start picking up the candy wrappers. You know, that was all we needed to do. Just plug him in and go.
There was so much candy.
There was. I've only been to one con, though. Yeah. Leo, you're mute.
Sorry. And we were getting an echo. I was trying to figure out who it was, and I think it's Drew. We'll mute Drew for a second. There we go. It's gone. I'd have to say, I'm kind of like gonna steal yours. Is he left. I was gonna pay him a compliment too.
I think he's gonna probably hop right back on after he fixes a setting.
Yep. Yeah. We'll give him a second.
There he is.
Okay.
Is that better?
Much better. Thank you. So I was gonna say, seeing you all come together as a team has been awesome. Like, we've really grown over the we've been doing this for a little while now, a couple of years. But yeah, just seeing you all, together and meeting you all in person, like Jar Jar, we've met before.
Yeah, we've been around the block.
Yeah, totally. But just, realizing how tall Drew is, like the dude, he doesn't look it now, but he's a monster. Like
I felt that way about Jar. I didn't realize how tall he was, and then I stand next to him. I was like, "Oh God, you are tall."
I'm a tall glass of milk. You're a tall glass of fucking man.
Yeah, and then it's the same thing. Like, you don't realize, like, you meet Carrie, and then she stand next to you. I was like,
she's tiny.
Oh, okay. Hi there. Do you need directions back to wherever Hobbit hole you came from? And then she's like, "Fuck you! I'll take you down, Redwood."
I was waiting for them to turn to one of us. All right, throw me.
We're not. We don't have a Splash Pages special. We're not the X-Men. I was like, all right, Carrie, throw her. Jar, we're not a catapult, okay? We agreed after Rhode Island we weren't going to catapult a woman again. What happened then? We don't want to talk about it. Let's see.
I just wanted to add also, seeing how excited Carrie got at her first con,
oh yeah, she considering what she had to do to get there, you better believe she was going to be thrilled.
Oh
yeah, meeting all you guys, that was that was wonderful.
All right,
too.
Here's a good one. This is a funny one for Leo. Dare Leo to say one bad thing about everyone on the show.
Ooh. No holds barred.
I can't do it.
I know it. He breaks.
It's my nose. I know it is. I got a weird nose. It's huge.
It's because I lay down too much. And Carrie, it's because Leo doesn't approve of her alternative lifestyle with the smokies.
Oh shit! I totally forgot and just started smoking because Drew is gone. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Carrie. Thanks, Carrie. You're a lot of fun.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Gotcha. All right. Here's another good one. This is a group one. What is everyone's favorite con food / snack?
Pepe's.
I need a Monster or a coffee. I'm good to go for at least 8 hours.
Leo's is definitely something from Duncan.
No. If it's con specific, I'd have to say, what's that company that makes root beer? Wild Bill's. Wild Bill's. Yeah.
Oh, I am bringing my mugs, everybody. So you're all, but you have to pay for your own refills. If you want to use the mug, you got to pay for the refill. I'm not paying for everybody's.
Oh,
and if you're going to do it, you got to do it. I don't want to pay money and then we only refill it once. That's stupid.
They charge you for the refills now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like each time or each day?
Each day.
Okay.
All right. Here's a good one. This is a group one. What comic character is overrated and why?
There's a lot of them.
All right, fine then. Jeremy, what's one in your book?
Overrated and why? Ooh. I mean, the two that come to mind the quickest are Deadpool and Harley. Harley used to be because, Jesus Christ, she was in the worst relationship ever. Used to be. Deadpool, I never understood the comics, so I love the movies. I think the movies are fantastic, that kind of comedy in visual or whatever. But the comics never really grabbed me. And I was always like,
You got to read the right ones, buddy. Shut up. Shut up. All right, Carrie, what about you?
I mean, right off the bat, and this is jumping back to the 90s, I'm going to say Cyclops.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. And
he just got his due over in X-Men 97.
Yeah, back when I was reading, it was just I wasn't able to keep up all the time back then, but what I did read, it was just all he did was whine. It felt like, or he'd try to lead and then just get pissy because people wouldn't follow him. It's like, well, then be a better leader. You wouldn't have to worry about your girl if you manned up a little bit and acted like it's something she wanted, because otherwise she wouldn't be looking around. Just get over yourself. So yeah, so that was that was who
been the weirdest love triangle, I have to say.
Well, it's a little fucked up what he did. What was that one where New York turned to hell?
Inferno,
where he totally swapped Jean Grey's, and they just covered it in the 97.
Yeah, Madeline Pryor.
Yeah. You're a clone. I'm gonna go with you now, or something like that.
It's just weird.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. You've read it, right, Carrie?
No, but I've been told in depth about it. So yeah.
I would have thought you would have read it. It's total all horror.
No. Carrie is going to attempt what I think is her boldest task. Eventually, she's going to read all of Claremont's X-Men from the beginning to the end.
This is post-Terrificon, so that I don't melt my brain before we go there. But yeah, I'm going to take on.
I'd like to see
all of the X-Men.
Terrificon, because you and Chris Claremont talking would be fucking phenomenal.
Oh, that would be awesome.
We would never leave.
Anti-Claremont.
I'm telling. Yeah, this year we might have a chance, but I don't know. I figured.
Listen, we would have done it last year, but when I approached him and he had no line, he had to go to the bathroom. And by the time
Mitch would be like, "You guys got to go. They closed the Mohegan Sun. It's 22 2075. What happened?
All right. So there is one more that I think we'll do, and then we'll call it. And this one is something
You gotta
that
let Leo do his.
You forget.
Oh, right. Leo. Sorry.
Jeez.
And then I have to do mine too. So Leo, who is your overrated one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Professor X. Very similar to Carrie. Like, you know, they make them all, you know, awesome and
Me,
like,
my X-Men.
yeah, in the cartoon and you know the movies, he's great. But since I've been reading the X-Men comics with like Justin and stuff, like Professor X is a dick. Like,
Oh, he totally is.
What the fuck?
You and Justin read comics together?
Well, we do the Brandon show.
Comics Paradox.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. So let's see. For me, overrated. I will say there was a time I really just didn't understand why people really fawned over Superman. But now that I've read enough, I get it. But I'm still not like, oh my God. Like, I appreciate the character, but I'm glad that over the years they made him less OP. Like, they actually gave like weaknesses, and you know, because at one point I'm like, you're just way too powerful. So you can kind of understand why people do the evil Superman stories. Yeah. But I think those are, yeah. I mean, my general rule is if I just don't really like a character, I'm done. I'm like, all right, whatever. You know, like I'll just ignore. Yeah. I think. Yeah. All right. So the last one of the night is challenge someone in the chat to reverse trash talk. Now, does anybody know what reverse trash talk is? Okay, so you do know what trash talk is, right? Where you go back and forth insulting each other?
Yeah.
All right. But reverse trash talk is the same, but instead you compliment each other.
You have very nice hair.
So it's basically, so let's say I was reverse trash talking Leo. I was like, look at you there with your perfect vision and your blue eyes and your nice hair. You are an accomplished person, and this show wouldn't know what to do without you. See?
You win, Drew.
You know what, Jar? The point is to have fun and not admit defeat, you know? But I admire your spirit, okay? And you know when to just put it down and walk away instead of fighting like a wuss. I appreciate you. And thank you for giving my first edible.
I gave you your first?
No, it was like the third, but I wanted to feel special.
I did for a second.
But yes, if you guys don't want to do that, that's fine. Because apparently, you know, because I'm the one who suggested I know how to do it best. Everyone's like, no, we're good. I come on this show, it's the best reverse.
I think you're all really swell.
All right. Well, Jar's given up. Just thought that would be funny, but apparently, what do I know?
It would be if I was good at handing out compliments. I am much better
Or
at just
baking them.
telling people.
Yeah, Carrie'd be the person they'd send in to fire someone.
True.
Thanks, Tom
This
Dog.
has happened before. Yeah.
What did he say?
That we're family.
Oh, yeah. You're still not sitting at the table, Tom Dog.
Back to the children's table.
Tom Dog's welcome at the table.
All right.
Nice. Now it's anarchy.
Okay, all right, let's end this one. If
Cats and dogs.
If you were to put any comic book movie quote as your yearbook quote, what would it be?
Ooh.
I'm Batman.
If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And I'm forgetting the name of the movie right now. Comic book. Something Punch. Sucker Punch.
Okay. Carrie?
Yes.
Hulk is Hulk.
Oh my. I can't.
Groot.
You are
that one time that he said it in that one movie.
all right. I know which one I'll do because it's actually a story about me. My yearbook quote was part of Aunt May's monologue about being a hero from Spider-Man 2.
No shit.
And I got most of it, but it was by the letter, so I had to squeeze it in. So I actually had to misspell Spidey in my quote so I could get the whole thing. Because they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna need to replace the letter. I was like, I'm not ruining this fucking quote. So I was like, so in my yearbook photo next to my extremely handsome photograph of me in a tuxedo posing, it says the quote and then Spidey, so it's SPIDY 2. So
nice.
Very nice.
Well, since everyone's doing monosyllabic phrases, I'll just go with another Batman quote, which would be, "Things change."
Hulk is Hulk makes me cry. I mean, from Mortal Hulk, when he's just like trying to get them to understand and they just don't.
Carrie,
His vocabulary
relax. Carrie, save your tears for the fact the show is over.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I think that's enough fun and games.
Yeah.
To conclude, our first splash pages from a hat was a success. So, will you see the game again? I don't know, but yeah. So, Leo, I think you can sign us off now.
More game ideas. I like these games. The game.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
fine.
we randomly do like a couple each show.
Do a game with the guests and stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Icebreaker questions. What's your favorite banana?
Maybe. All right, y'all. Let's do this. Leo, sign us off.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody for watching this fine evening. You know me, you know how to find me, but more importantly, follow these awesome people. All the information is shown us up above or down below, depending on where you're watching or listening to us. And head on over to the Dorkening, but that's all, folks. TheDorkening.com, and you can learn more there. And also check out, our YouTube stuff over on Splash Pages. Link is in the show notes, and we'll kick it over to Carrie.
Hey, everybody. You can find me here with these wonderful gents every Tuesday night. And when I'm not here, I am over with the folks on the Owlite Network. This week we have tomorrow night. I will be with Friday on Unprinted Pages. We're going to be talking with Patricia Harris from Faycore and reading children's books that she has written. And then on Thursday night, we have Owlite Adventures, our weekly D&D game. If you want to find me, look at Carrie Sanders on Facebook. If you see an avatar of a crow, that is me. I have my author page there. I have my links to Owlite. I have my links to everything else. And coming out, especially since we're talking about Owlite right now, we have a book that we are releasing called The Owlite Menagerie, which has a bunch of the people from the Owlite podcast network, as well as some of our frequent guests, such as Steve Van Sampson, Curtis M. Lawson, Rob Smales, and such. This is all going to be for charity for the Pro Literacy Foundation. So hop on over there. Hop on over there and on the Owlite pages, find out what's going on. We're going to be having a release party for it really soon. And it's going to be just a lot of fun. Some great writers got together to contribute for charity. So, yeah.
Damn.
That's
a lot of stuff.
There was lots of stuff.
Let's see. Come to Facebook. I'm Jeremy Courtney there. We'll be friends. We can hang out, smoke some stuff. Tis the season. Check me out tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on the YouTubes and the Facebooks for Still Token. And we got Dustin Warburton, who's a children's author, and a few other books that he's done, and some screenwriting he's done, and a bunch of other stuff. So come hang out with us. We'll talk all sorts of wonderful stuff, and then come see me again next Tuesday night for another episode of Splash Pages, where we'll be introducing I don't know who, but Drew might.
One more day. One more show. Sign me off, Mr. Leo. Hi, everybody. I don't know where that came from. This is what happens when you talk too many musicals with Carrie. Yeah. So, as you can tell by my impression, I lay down way too much for the show, so I probably should work on that. But when I'm not trying to figure out how I can keep this show together, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram. I'm Places, I'm Things, I'm Drew. And that's good enough for me. So next week, come see what we have in store, because it's going to be a new month, which means new guests, new books read, things will happen. So stay tuned.
That's beautiful. I loved your singing. Bye.
Thank you.
He does have a voice. Bye, everybody.